All right, now, so this is for the collective. This is a message that Spirit has been unfolding for a minute, but I think it's ready to be presented. So we talked about you potentially experiencing new energies that may make you believe that you have a new guide around you. For some, this is a new old guide. We have the Hermit coming out as I'm just preparing. For some of you, this is a new old guide. That's what the Hermit represents. This is an inner aspect of yourself that you are hearing louder above the rest. But I think that this is a part of you that you closed off for some reason. This could have been due to insecurities or environment or whatever the case may be, or energy exchanges between you and someone else. Okay, that would involve environment, but let's continue on. So there was a switcheroo of energies. Now, this could very well be like there's just some evil witch somewhere, you know, like it could be. Okay, I'm not ignorant to the fact. I know there could be. But the reason why I laugh that off is because I know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay, so I try not to even focus on the wicked witches of the West. You know, I let them do what they do and I do me. Okay, but in this case, this could also be, aside from the wicked witch of the West, this could be a collective energy. Now, this might be conspiracy for some, I will admit. Okay, for some it could be considered conspiracy, but it could be a large entity, group, or governing agents that attempted to influence or manipulate the power of the collective, of the people. This could have manifested as any sort of disasters that you've experienced in your lifetime. 222 on the timer. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about international disasters. Okay, it was like it traveled across the globe at the speed of light. Okay, now let's continue on. Let me not get too lost into the conspiracies. Let's keep it on facts, please. But no matter what it was, there was an energy fluck up. 3 of Cups here. Worlds collided and people started stopping and staring and conversing with people that they never usually would. Okay, yeah, the 2 of Pentacles here. It's like, even while this was occurring, you're like, what is going on? Why am I here? Who is this person? Okay, but you were going with it. Like, even though it didn't feel right, it felt right to the Queen of Cups here. Yeah, like I just had a feeling. Okay, I just had a feeling, so I kept going along with it. So no matter where this illusionary or confusing energy comes from, or this anxious energy comes from, it's something about like acting on impulse. Okay, but it wasn't a intuitive impulse, it was just impulse on the absolute edge. Okay, but that's because, again, there was some sort of mix-up or confusion with energies, whether it was from the Wicked Witch of the West, governing energies, or whatever it may be. It could even be choices of the past that were made, whether it was by us or someone in our lineage. Okay, who is this creeping behind me? Okay, all right, let's see. Anyways, whether it's governing energies or our own past decisions, our own choices, or whatever it may be, there was a it was like, it's almost like a pause for dramatic effect, if I'm being honest. Like, it's like, or a, like, it's this way, okay, and then there was that mix-up or that illusion, and then it jumps right back. It's like the timeline had a glitch here, but it's snapping back. The Wheel of Fortune just showed itself, and the glitch Again, conspiracy or nah. Maybe it's a little glitch in the thing that they like to call the Matrix. I don't know. But there was a glitch that basically set some people up for a path to their straight up demise, while others realized that they were on the path to their demise and was like, hold up, this is spiritual warfare making me think that it's this when really it's that. Okay, so this is people realizing like you get a whole mass, a whole group, a whole collective to do this one thing, and then there's that tiny percentage that questions it, that tiny percentage that realizes that, oh my gosh, they had us to switch up everything, and they put the truth right in our face, yet we still didn't even realize that we were being lied to because we thought everything was the truth. It's just a 555 on the timer, y'all. Some things we just don't need to try to explain. Some things we don't need to try to process. We just need to know that there is a higher power involved. And that's what this message is delivering here, is that the final touches are being put on. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing is that beginning was the light. It's interesting because the beginning was the light, and then when it glitched, it went to the dark, if you will. Okay. And that dark is actually not to be seen as something negative or bad. It's actually yin energy, the feminine, which is what the society has literally shunned us from. 10 of Cups here. You cannot have 10 of Cups without the femme as well as the masculine. This world easily embraces masculine. Okay. So that may have been what that clash was all about. That moment in time was for people to make their choice, to pick a side. Okay, to pick a side. What you gonna do? Look at that. Look at that. The 7 of Wands says, so what side are you on? Who are you? Who are you going to be? What direction are you going in? Who are you going to listen to, them or you? Okay, that's what this point in time was about. It could have been a 3-year period. I'm specifically seeing 2020 to 2023 in my third eye. Something about May and December is most prominent here. May and December of 2023. And then there's something here about Capricorn season of 2024. So entering the new year. There's going to be some final rummage being cleaned out. Capricorn 2024. Whew. Okay. Thank you. Praise. Thank you to the Almighty. Thank you. And thank you to Jesus, the divine healer, for keeping all those deceptive energies out of here, because I don't have time for the BS. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, see, now the cards is flying. The cards are flying. Ace of Wands. So we go from the 4 of Cups. Yeah, what side are you on? People didn't like the side that you chose. Energies didn't like the side that you chose. This could have even been some malice energies. Basically, every choice that you make has an energy attached to it. So imagine that every choice that you make is represented by like something latching onto you. This is what we call demons. Okay, every choice that you make, it latches onto you. Like it's literally like a leech on the back of you. Okay, just like, because that's like the power source, like the spine is. Anyways, and imagine that you start making choices that don't align with some of those leeches. They're going to start acting up. It's not going to be comfortable for them, so they're going to make you uncomfortable too. You may have felt like you went through spells of bad luck. Ooh, I'm seeing, I just saw 911 on the timer, and also I just looked over here and saw 911 on like it's like a city public property kind of thing. So that could be something too. For some of you, this could have been medical emergencies, health emergencies. This could have been of the mind, okay, or of the physical body. For some, we could have even lost someone or something, or had to move out of somewhere that was really meaningful, or even had to give up some sort of an investment, or lost something. For some, it was like lost something in a fire. And whatever that loss was, I'm sending you all of my love, my condolences, sending you so much love and so much life, and know that you are not alone. All right, know that you are not alone. Let's see. And also, we may question, like, if there is a God, why would God let this happen? Baby, because God doesn't do things because each individual child needs to be pleased. God does things for the greater good. And sometimes you're just not part of that greater that needs the good. And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And at other times, you are the greater that needs the good, and other people will not be the greater that needs the good. Not that time around. And that's okay. Woo! Chile. Ooh, Chile. Ooh, Chile. Oh, by the way, oh, okay. Trigger warning for the losses, or this could be your own experiences. There could have been illnesses, disease. I'm seeing dialysis, cancer, brain tumors, or weird activity, behavior changes. But that's why I'm playing Hurts in the background. I'm playing 852 right now, which is let go of fear, overthinking, and worries. But what really came out was the 1000 Hertz. And 1000 Hertz, I didn't know until I looked it up, but it was for, it's a cancer frequency. So that was a sign here as well. Look at that, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm also seeing a breakthrough here for some. Now, you may have had to suffer a loss for this breakthrough, meaning for some, you may have lost someone to a specific something, and their experience will be utilized for knowledge and attainment and studies, okay? Doing what's better for the greater good. That's what I'm seeing here. Sacrifice, doing what's better for the greater good. And it's not only just God looking down on the little ants, you know, like, yes, he, but it's you in your own world too, making certain sacrifices for the greater good. You got to zoom in, and then you got to zoom out. Okay. That's also what I was told to. So that period in the beginning, I'm literally seeing a timeline that was white light here, and then there was like a glitch in the timeline, and then it went to black. That was the light, masculine. The glitch was reconfiguring and then plugging shiz back in, and it went black. But in the black, what do you have to do? You have to ignite more light. You have to actually bring more light to the darkness. In the light, it's already light, so we think that everything is fine. Ignorance is bliss, so it's light. It's interesting that the sun is actually over here as opposed to over here is inside the car. So it resonates, it correlates. So these awakenings, these truths, these things that create light, not come to the light, but these things that create light, that create enlightenment, will seem too bright to bear because we're in the dark. What we thought was the light. Seven of Pentacles. It takes time for people to process this. Some people may never process it in this life. Wheel of Fortune, but that's none of our business to handle. Okay, I don't know why. I just saw someone, I'm looking at someone right now with a very expensive baby stroller, and I was like, God damn, she got money. But that was like, I don't usually say that if I see that, okay? But I know someone who would. Okay, so there's something here about baby strollers and money and lizards. Lizards could be a symbol as well. Okay. Okay. Something about the name Tyler. Someone could be born in the summertime. I've been brought to a cooler and an Evian bottle. Let's not stray too far from the point of focus though, love. Let's see. Whatever else, okay? Whatever else needs to come through, you should come through tonight. I'm chilling on the west side, ooh. Come on, go tell your best friend he can side too. On the low, on my own, I'll be waiting. it's so many people creeping by. Or are they parking next to me? Yeah, they are parking next to me. But it's like so many people creeping by. Okay, this deck is done. I thank you. I thank you. Any others? Any others? I should have known the Kipper would want to talk in this, because the Kipper and I have it's a relationship where it's like the Kipper brings me the stuff that I may not want to talk about because I deem it as more negative, but it's still real and I'm not ignorant to what is real. Okay, let's see. But you see how now somebody want to be all up in the mix. Okay, so how does this correlate, Spirit? Don't be trying to throw me off guard now. How does that ooh, they're like, this is how it correlates, man. You see that? We got change. The number 9. This number has been coming up a lot. The number 9. And I associate 9 with, yes, being close to completion, but guess what comes with being close to completion? Understanding of yourself, the world, your experiences, the people, the places, the things. I see more things, like more materials coming to you. So you could be being gifted a lot of things, or you could be giving a lot of things. Okay, for some of you, this is about like a thrift shop or something like this here. We have imprisonment. The number 29. Judgment is the difference between the number 9 and 29. The number 20, judgment card. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so, oh, wow. Yeah, and great fortune at the bottom of the deck. The reason why I'm saying, oh, wow, not to be dramatic, is because this is giving like it's life or death. Like your choice to forgive or not is someone's fate. I don't know the biblical story, but there's like this story where I believe the woman's son was, and if she chose to forgive, then forgiveness shall be on them. If not, they would have suffered longer. There's something here. It's something like that. Okay, if you know the story, educate us, please, in the comment section down below. But that's what this privileged lady here is talking about, the number 12. This is, again, the feminine energy that sits in the darkness, quote unquote, the darkness, what we deem as darkness. The one that calls the shots. The one that determines fate. It's not a point of only one person determines fate. This is our interactions with each other determines our fate. That's what this yin energy is showing us. Ooh, because that masculine energy, not to be like cliche, but there was no consequence. When we were functioning in masculine energy, there was no consequence. Now we are focused on consequence. We're thinking about the end result before we even start, as opposed to masculine energy was, let's just start. Wow, courtship, shut up. That is the white, the masculine, the perceived to be light energy with the seemingly dark, scary femme. The masculine meets the femme, courtship. This is the meeting point. This is the intervention. This is the initiation. This is it. Point blank, peridot. This is it. And I can't say it enough. This is it. There are decisions being made right here, right now, that this is it. And when I say this is it, I'm talking about these are the kingdom marriages. And the thing is, kingdom marriages is with people, places, and things. Some people's fate is not to be in a monogamous traditional relationship. Some people's fate is to live on the island of their dream doing what they love to do. Other people's fate is traveling the world and falling in love with every state, city, place that they visit. So accept your kingdom marriage as it comes, because I promise you it's what is best for you, not what you think you want. I promise you, your kingdom spouse, your kingdom marriage is not what you want. It's what you need. And it will ultimately end up being what you want, because that's just how God works. I'm done.